Got a little closer. Going on. I am at Northwest Arkansas Comic-Con. There are so many cosplayers and vendors.
They would be back here.
I couldn't get him to answer, so I said I couldn't get him to answer when I called him from the game room, so I might just have to film live to YouTube and then like have him like find my video on YouTube and like download and edit it for.
Do you have a pen I could borrow for a minute?
So you guys made all of those?
No. There's somebody online who makes these and buy them. There's like one place that makes decent.
And they're allowed to sell their stuff, or?
Yes,
kind of. Like, cause I've seen some stuff on Etsy, you know, and it's like.
Really hasn't said anything yet.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Once it starts really,
yeah.
Until then, they won't do it.
Well, it's hard finding things that are officially licensed. So, you know.
Well, especially things Paramount doesn't do a whole lot of officially licensed Star Trek.
Yep.
Actually, what they designed is hilarious, considering it's like their biggest
Biggest
IP.
thing. Yeah.
The D.
Now, did somebody make that? The flag? Or did you guys get that from?
The Alaskan vendor that would probably be here at this con.
For the makeup?
Yeah, because we got the Klingon and the Romulan as well.
Cool.
We just pull out another chair.
I've seen a version of D where they had longer nacelles.
Especially tomorrow.
Here we go.
Hey, we're Starfleet.
The United Federation of Planets. And it's so accurate. I wonder how they got the screen printing for the, you know, like the design. If they created that, or?
I bought these right here from that flag deal that's in there.
Yeah, like he told me that they're gonna be here, but I just wonder how they got the printing for it. Like if they like copy pasted or.
I'm a former press operator.
Ah.
I learned how to be to do screen printing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
On material like this, they're actually in sheets, rolled sheets, and what they do is they roll it the color in first, white, and then it's blue. They do the white first and then the blue over it.
That is cool.
And it's two different print rollers. And what they do is they have the plate.
Mm-hmm.
The plate goes onto this blanket that's rubber.
Yeah.
And the plate actually has a raised part of it where
And
the image is.
did they get did they have to download the design from like a computer to the plate, or
And they burn it from on the plate. It has this film on it.
Mm-hmm.
and where the image is, it stays. Where it's not, when they clean it, it comes off.
So basically, all they had to do was get a good screen capture from like a picture of on the movie or
It's
whatever.
just like if we'll just say these paintings right here,
Yeah.
they're not real.
Yeah. No, of course.
They're actually printed.
Yeah.
Just like when you do a book,
Yeah.
it's not just one. Look, it's every 4 sheets is one 14 by 11 sheet of paper
Okay.
that's printed in on a press. Then they fold it, and then they do all the other ones, and then what they do is they collate it,
Mhm.
and they put it in this machine that actually shaves the back side of it off, and the cover's already printed. So what they do is it goes right there, and they put this glue,
Okay.
and it flattens it out, and that's how they make a book.
Yeah. And
I
like
actually
I've
designed
studied
the
a little
book.
bit of bookbinding, but none of the new processes for
Yeah.
bookbinding. So like older.
Well, they on these right here,
Mhm.
still the old way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like I'm talking about like this actually
like
sewing
these
it
books,
into the.
like these are sewn.
Mhm. Oh, cool.
These
okay.
are sewn because it's the book binding is the same way they did 80 years ago.
That is cool.
There you go.
That is cool.
This right here, this book is sewn too.
Yeah, I figured that one was because I can actually see the stitching on the edge of it right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that gets mentioned
one's
in
blue.
all of the Star Treks, the Art of War.
One person does the gluing, the sewing, and everything on that right there.
That is cool that you know like so much about it.
Well,
Well,
I
when
went to school to learn how to be a press operator.
This is the book that actually inspired the name of our ship.
Of course. Sun Tzu.
Actually, it was the guy that they were talking about on the 4th episode of Next Generation.
Yeah,
but I wasn't watching Next Generation when it came up with the name for it. I happened to be reading the Art of War.
Art of War actually also gets mentioned in original series a couple times, I think, too. Yeah, but yeah.
They actually on Lower Decks they did too.
Yes, I have seen a couple of episodes of Lower Decks, and I'm actually surprised about how good, it was. I was like, animated series, kind of new, really funky looking animation, and then I was like, oh my god, it's actually good. What?
I'm gonna say 4% of the technology from the original series that we use today.
That is cool.
Yeah. The flip phones, the phones, or actually what they use as a pad. They use in the next generation, right?
Yeah.
And also,
Okay, so like I was talking to somebody about how insane it is okay, so the very first original series came out before the moon landing, even like the very first episode came out before the moon landing. And how a lot of the technology that they have in Star Trek, the original series, like with the pads and the little communicators and the on-screen.
and one thing that people don't realize, the hospital beds,
Uh-huh.
just like the bio beds on the Enterprise, they actually tells you your weight, heartbeat, and everything else.
Yes.
That's how it first came out.
Yeah. No, like it's like that. Those were like I'm like, if you pay attention, all of this stuff, like people are like, yeah, it's science fiction. I'm like, but you don't understand how revolutionary that was coming out with all of that stuff before any of that stuff even existed. You look back at it now and you're like, old, but back then that didn't even exist yet.
Look at SpaceX.
Yes.
How did that start? How their engines and stuff started? It didn't start by Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
He was just the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was actually back in the 90s. They had the Delta flyer. It was before Voyager.
Yes.
had the Delta Flyer, and it was like a cone, upside down cone,
Okay.
just like this. And you walked it, and they got it going up. They hover, come down.
Okay.
They got up to 40,000 feet and hovered,
Insane.
and then back, and then land the same place.
Yeah, like okay, so
They
legit.
only had one. They only had one, and one of the legs didn't actually fail to come out, and it landed, and then boom.
Yeah.
Blew up.
Like legit when I was little and watching just a couple old rerun episodes here and there, all I wanted was to one be a Vulcan, two be Captain Kirk. That's it. Like that's all I wanted. Like when I was like, I know William Shatner's not a very good person, but Captain Kirk was like, I know that he's not like, you know,
in real
like,
life, he's a.
yeah, I know. Like
That's
I've
why
heard.
he never kept a wife.
Yeah, I've heard George Takei talk about it, and yeah, like, yep, I see. Like, it's like, and it's like, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen him at Comic-Con, and I noticed you don't have a signature. It's like not worth it, but like,
I had a chance to see him down in the world.
uh-huh.
I'd rather see him than.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, okay, so have you ever watched Gargoyles?
Yes.
I love Gargoyles because it has almost every single person from the Next Generation in it,
You
and
know, there was a live action before it was cartoon.
what?
Yes.
The Gargoyles live action episode that actually had the whole premise of the cartoon series. I have never seen it, and I would love to. If you know where to find it,
It's called Gargoyles.
I have never even. I
And
did
the
not even know.
Gargoyles had more of a ringing voice sound,
Mhm.
like a demon's.
Yeah,
And it was about the.
but it had the same
It was a
premise.
human, woman, and a guy
Mhm.
that was actually. She was kidnapped
Uh-huh.
because she found out about it.
Yeah.
And then he was a detective
Mhm.
and trying to find her. And he finds her and finds out all about this stuff.
Mhm.
And they're actually living in this cave in Nevada.
Okay.
And
So basically, they just kind of like revamped it when they did the cartoon.
But at the end of it, all of them died.
But
Except the I call them Gargoyle King and Egg, because they had eggs.
yeah, but I don't know. I just love the cartoon series because they had like this
They say,
whole.
oh, it's a devil. No, it's not. It's a gargoyle. It's called Gargoyles.
Yeah.
And it's I remember watching it. It's like a B movie.
Yeah. See, I did not know that. I mean, I've heard of movies called Gargoyles, but it, you know, the premise of like, you know, the 100,000 years or 1,000 years ago
Yeah, there was a
superstition.
film. You've heard of? You're not from around here.
I am from like towards the Oklahoma, like Roland, Fort Smith,
I was on
over
the
there.
north side.
Okay.
But you've heard of Eureka Springs.
Yes.
Okay, you've heard of the cave that they have there, Onyx Cave.
I have not.
Okay, that was actually in a movie from the 60s.
What?
Yes, and it's all about this guy that had this cave and he brings people down, and there's at the very end he actually locks them up in this cage. Behind the cage, there's actually it's supposed to be like a creature from like 10,000, 20,000 years ago that was lived down there, and in this pond thing, it's down below. At the end of the floor, you can actually see that little pond, and it's only that deep.
That is insane.
But what they did is they put like smoke over it so you can
So you
see
couldn't
that.
see, yeah. So you think it's unfathomably deep.
Almost like
Like-
a sleep stack.
See, yeah, yeah.
I actually met Holly and Will. The guy plays Holly and Will.
From
Land
Land Before Lost, yeah,
at,
or Land Before Lost.
at Wonderfest.
Now, are we talking the old series from like the 70s, 80s, or okay, the movie that
The
they?
Sid and the other guy's name. They came out with Sigmund and Sig Monster and Wonderbug.
Oh my God, that's insane! That is
I remember
insane. So you have connections.
Oh yeah,
You've got connections.
Not connections, but I know.
Well, yeah, you know people who know people who know people.
Well,
Like that's how
I
you.
got Von Armstrong's cell phone number at home.
Oh, check you out. That's awesome.
I'd
Like
love to
like
meet him.
if I could make like even just a little bit, like I could help get our little business off the ground. Oh my God, what? Angel,
What are you doing?
I'm kind of doing a thing for work, sort of. Okay, so I talked. Okay, so it's like a radio station out of Virginia that I'm trying to like get with, like, and I'm kind of on a voluntary basis right now because I can't like afford to pay anybody, but
It's a good way to get in.
So like I'm trying to help market, like, because if I can like get advertise like people to get advertising through the station and like it get featured once every hour, for like if they want to do a month, then every hour for a month, they get their stuff advertised, and if they do a year, every hour for a year. But I'm also trying to get film because like I'm trying to talk the guy who owns it into doing.
I was gonna tell you, these
Yeah.
books right here, you can get them on Amazon,
Okay.
and what they are, they're actually the way you can make your own uniform.
Really?
Yes. You can make your own
My phone is
uniforms
dying. I've got to
and
find
the
a place to
colors
charge.
and the
But-
colors and stuff like that. And the boots. See that boot right there?
Yes, I've always loved the. You have them on. Oh my God. That is awesome.
$60.
That isn't bad. That isn't bad.
I spent almost $1,000 on this stuff.
Well, I can imagine cosplay is not cheap. Not cheap. I fully understand that. But I mean, just getting word out about your craft and stuff like that. I mean, like this is like you made this.
Well, I actually designed it.
Uh-huh.
This was actually made in the Philippines.
Oh.
That
Okay, so
is
you designed
actually, Yeah, it's actually on my website. I have pictures of them from wood to the white paint.
And is this made with wood?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's like 6 pieces of wood.
Oh, check that out. See, I thought it was put through. I thought
So
you
we
made it
can
with like a
actually use that area back there, and people can't see.
what you guys got going on. Like,
Well, if we need to change, we don't have to go find a restroom. We just change back there.
check you out
I
like
know.
that. But no, that's super smart. He's thinking ahead.
Also,
That's-
if you want to eat lunch, you don't eat out here. Go back there and eat.
Yeah.
Certain
Don't want people to know Starfleet officers eat like real people. I'm just kidding.
It's like Synthahol, it's Syntha hamburger.
Yeah, like I cannot wait until we've got synthesizers and
It's
oh
not
my
real
God, like,
tomatoes.
I know, right? I cannot wait until we get that kind of technology. I mean, we're so close we can 3D print food now, so I'm just waiting.
I'm sorry, I am not eating a 3D printed steak.
I don't care. Like it's just the technology is almost there. Like it's almost like we could be on a starship actually going to other planets
Can
within.
I tell you what I think about time?
Changing.
Okay, I think. Oh yes, go ahead.
About time travel.
Okay,
It's not possible.
why?
Why? Okay, let's say the Earth is right here.
Oh, are we talking about the displacement? Like how if you like travel back in time, you would end up where the Earth was in that time? Okay. But what if there was a way to like attach yourself to where that point of time would have been in that point of time? No?
Because time, space
Mhm.
does not exist in the same matter of the universe.
I don't know. I would like to think it's possible. I would like to think it's possible. I'd
The
like to
only
think
way you
some
can
technology is
actually-
going to exist someday to bring it
The
all.
only way you can go travel, say if you want to go back in time or forward in time, is take a ship
Uh-huh.
with with a time ship. Go in outer space. Then you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Then you can travel to the Earth at that point in time where the Earth will be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is find a way to, like, bridge that gap. And see, I have this theory about time travel and space travel. Okay, so you know how we evolve, extraterrestrials. And okay, so what if somebody realized humanity's kind of on a, and so you take all of these kids that are super intelligent, like IQs of like 2 and 3, 230 something, Einstein level genius kids.
Like Ender.
Like Ender.
From Ender.
Ender's Game, yes. And just like intelligent kids, and like Mozart, Beethoven, they were like prodigies at like 3 and 4 years old. Find a point in time where like, okay, your point in time is here. We're gonna come and get them. You know what I mean? Take intelligent kids from different point in time and get them all on one ship. Because as the universe gets older, everything expands away from us. But if you're going back into like the very beginning of like the Big Bang, everything is closer together. So you get a bunch of intelligent kids to that point in time, to the Big Bang, and you can get them to the closest livable planets and get them building a civilization. You know what I mean? And space travel that would be so much more advanced than we are right now. You get what I'm saying? Because they would have centuries.
Okay, you've heard of the Greys.
The what?
The Greys.
No, I
The
haven't.
aliens.
Oh, the Greys and the Greens, yeah.
They are actually the Greys. There's 2 species. There's the tall ones and there's
The little ones,
the
yeah.
ones. Well, the little ones are actually more like science. And the tall ones are more military. That's one reason there's hardly any of them seen on Earth.
Yeah, because they know how to be more covert ops. And but see, my whole theory is like if we were able to create time travel, like I was talking about, and get like those intelligent children that we could send out into space and time, and they could have time to grow and to learn and build up like much more, like let's say 16 billion BC, they've already got a civilization that's equal to or above what we got, because we got to that point in time, put all those intelligent kids on this planet with maybe a couple obviously intelligent teachers and doctors and things like that. And so they invent obviously better time travel, space travel, and they start coming and visiting us throughout our process of human evolution. And that's why you got all these sightings back like from ancient times, but like you start seeing it less and less in like the 80s, 90s, because now they're too far away to make that travel because the planet moves too far. So like, yes, we could take more people to them if we jumped back in time and took them to the civilization, but we're just adding to a civilization that's already there, that we've already been putting there. So we have to invent time travel to get time travel.
Well, to me, time travel
Yeah, I know, right?
What came first?
It's like, who came first, the chicken
Travel or
egg?
the invention of?
I know, right? It's like my mind scrambles just thinking of it,
well,
and I wish I had a setup like that.
if
Like-
we actually have the technology, we do have the technology. Our computers nowadays, if we had the technology today that we had on Saturn V rocket that went to the moon,
Yeah.
we'd actually already been to Mars already.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense,
The
though.
computers that processed the computers on the Saturn V rocket and stuff to the moon
Yeah.
is A calculator.
Yeah.
A regular calculator.
Is run the Saturn.
Yes.
Yeah. I know. It's like literally like we have more advanced technology.
In this TV.
Yeah.
Run the Saturn.
Yeah. I was reading an article on that. Like we have literally the technology to be in space right now, right here. Like, and it's like in our phone.
If you watch the first Aries rocket that went up, the technology in that right there, it's like the technology in the 60s to now is like in Star Trek, the original series. Because I got a book, actually, it's at home. I'll bring it tomorrow.
No. Okay.
But
Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. I have
I
the
got a
whole
book
weekend, so.
on the next generation computers
Yeah.
to our technology today and how one of those chips does in our computers. There's actually 7 drives
Yeah.
to one of those chips.
See, I've already have an idea of how we can make a machine that can travel back in time if possible. Obviously, carbon fibers play a big part, but there's a metal, I want to say bismuth. It's like a superconductor.
Yeah.
Like you add it into like a supercomputer with
You know where
superconductor.
superconductors actually started?
When?
University of Arkansas.
What?
Yes.
Insane. I did not know this.
Yes.
Like, because, okay, so you think that big things don't come out of
Small.
small places. And they do, and it's like, but it's surprising still, because, like, people never know.
I could have known.
Everybody thinks the big things come out of New York and Hollywood. And,
You're the executive officer. You're supposed to be in red, not gold.
So I'm the executive and the engineer.
He is a dual purpose officer.
Yep.
I don't have enough members to have all the positions filled, so
But
I'm having a dual
Like
purpose.
Spock was dual purpose. He was
he was
commander
first officer
science. He was chief science officer and
First officer.
first officer, and I believe he also had some communications experience.
Well, he was
was
experienced in every position.
well, obviously because he's Vulcan.
Well, no. Also, the executive officer has to have at least the basic knowledge.
You know,
of every-
Spock was not the first.
First officer. Gary Mitchell was, I think.
He wasn't the first Vulcan
Oh, really?
in
Oh,
Starfleet.
yeah, I know. What's her name from Enterprise?
No, she was still with Vulcan
Oh, was she?
science. But the first Vulcan was not Spock. It was T'Pau.
Okay.
In Starfleet,
Okay.
it was Saval. Saval was the first. He was actually a ambassador before Spock's dad.
That is cool.
Like he became after Von Armstrong, Admiral Forster died.
Yeah.
He decided, and he found out it was Vulcan that did it.
It's getting louder here, so I can barely hear. Can I get a picture on the name of remember the page when you showed me your name is in this book? And so do you know the writer who wrote this, or
Yeah, his name's John.
did you get to meet them, or?
Oh, me and he was friends.
Oh, well, that's
He
awesome.
lives in Oklahoma City.
For real. Okay. And he got this published? That's
He
cool.
got this published back in 2006, I believe, or 2007. It's in here. But
Well, if you get in touch with him, and where are you at?
actually,
Oh, there you are. There you are, right there. That's you right there, right? Raymond Andrews.
can you see where
Right
it is?
there.
Oh, yeah, right there.
I found you. And this is page. What page is this?
13. Yeah, 13.
Are you in any of these pictures?
No.
Or? Huh.
You can get the but
Well, if-
these has got all pictures.
Oh my God, do you have a picture of Michelle?
Nichols?
Yeah.
I actually met her. Here's William Shatner signing it.
Oh my God. So he got to go around getting all these pictures. Did
Oh
he
yeah,
take
he
all of
actually
these?
all these pictures has got autographs.
Is he gonna be at the con at
No,
any
he
point?
doesn't do this anymore.
He doesn't do this anymore. That is so
That's
cool.
actually the woman who played
Lieutenant Savick in
in
yeah.
Part 3 and
yeah,
Part
after
4.
Kirstie Alley,
Yeah.
like she basically recast
I see that's him singing. That's
at Comic Con.
Yeah, up in Tulsa.
What? That is insane.
He was a singer.
Well, if you can get in touch with him and like if you can get permission to, and he got a picture with her. Oh my God!
I actually
He
met her.
actually
at that
met
time.
her. Did he get to meet Leonard Nimoy? Like.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
He met all of them except DeForest Kelly and
Like Leonard Nimoy. Like I love Leonard Nimoy. Like.
he actually drove to. He also drove to California.
I love this. Is this his car that he drove to conventions, or he got little? He ended up with his own photo op session station thing.
Yeah, I actually got to ride in it all the way to Tulsa. So here's
It has pictures. It has pictures of all the cast on it. I did not realize that. I thought they were just like stickers of like sponsors.
They're actually.
And does he still have this car? He should still have this car. I hope he still has it.
I have no idea. There's Jeffrey Combs.
You realize what kind of like he just saves this, like the memorabilia value alone.
Oh yeah. The only ones he hadn't got. There's the back of it. And my ship right there is actually right there.
That is insane. I love this
That
so much.
Seventh,
like if you get in contact with him and get his permission, like give me his contact information, I would love to like, get in touch with him or like,
he has a computer place. That's all I know in Tulsa. That's all I know.
Okay.
Chris knows where he lives.
Well, I'm not like looking to go like hunt around his house or nothing, but like just email him or Facebook him or something.
Over the Macarenas, and he stays in touch with them. It's been a long time since.
But yeah, like if he can get me in touch with anybody that might be willing to let me like film them and get promotional material for the radio station and stuff like that, so that we can actually start making it a thing to get it off the ground.
Anything Star Trek.
I know it's gonna cost you.
No. Fans or anything like that. It's not gonna cost you nothing.
Oh.
If it comes for Paramount.
Yeah, they're going to. Yeah.
They want their
cut. Yeah.
But if it's a fan.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
The only thing he made of this is 50% of the book.
The book. The book
and
sells.
The publisher, this guy right here, that published it, you can actually buy this on Amazon.
Really?
Still today.
Okay.
All these right here you can buy on Amazon. These are $40 a piece.
And who's the publishers of these?
Sure.
Mars Publish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta go look at a couple of prices for autographs.
Yep, I'm gonna go also be checking that out too. But like, I mean, this is just like absolutely insane. I would love if I could get like, if I could stand over there and get video footage. Can I? You're awesome. Okay.
Here, you have it. I'll take a picture.
Yeah.
How do you flip it? How do you flip it? Here. Huh? I can't hear you.
You got these off of Etsy or?
Actually, that one, I got off of. It's a cosplay deal. Those right there are actually from Amazon. That one's from Japan, China. That's from China. That one's from California. And those are over there. And once you get right there in front of the.
Stand like an action.
There's no button.
Oh, yeah, you're recording. It's live on YouTube.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries. It's okay. Yeah, oh, yes. I absolutely. Yeah, there's I want a 3D chess set, by the way. Like I'm going to buy one, but it's like $500 that I don't have. Monies I don't have. But I love this.
They're supposed to be coming out with the D Space 9 and this
Oh
right
no,
here
I have 15% battery.
this was actually given to us. It's got all the what do you call that deal? It's a Ferengi rules of acquisitions. It's got all of them.
That is cool. I'm gonna have to go find a way to charge my phone because I'm dying over here, like for real. Okay, but I have no idea how to make it stop.
They should have a little deal that actually hook it up.
It's an Android. I have my cord and then my
I
charger.
got my cord and stuff, but it charges in 30 minutes,
Oh really?
fully charged.
It doesn't have to be fully charged, but
It's a box not like this. It has little two deals. They hook up on it, and it charges full charge in 30 minutes.
cool.
Oh, and go ahead and take one of our.
Yes. This is pretty cool. I appreciate it. And your name is
Raymond.
Raymond. I'm so bad at names. I am Darlene. I'm sorry I did not introduce myself earlier. Is that a triple? It's a triple!
He's got a whole bunch of triples over there.
Oh
Tossed it
no!
over.
I want to hold it. Dang. Oh my god, it feels exactly like I would imagine. I gotta go. Excuse me. Pardon me, excuse me.
You know, that character is a really neat character.
Excuse me. There's also a bathroom over here.
Oh wow.
Charter stat.
How charges your phone?
It's like 15%.